The worst part about there's two parts that I want to talk upon that I really hate.
I think I know what you can talk about, but go for it.
I'll talk about him last. Okay. First of all, Mr. fucking Smiley. What the fuck was that?
Who the fuck is that?
They do this fucking episode randomly. I don't know. Can you say Mr. Smiley? Maybe that's the episode. They do this episode. They're on a generational run.
Who the fuck is this guy?
of the story going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Okay. They're on this generational run. Endeavor's story came through. We finally got Shigaraki's arc. We're about to fucking kick shit off. Fucking filler episode. Mr. Smiley shows up. He's the villain. And what he does is that when he looks at someone, he just goes, Mr. Smiley. And then they are hypnotized and they start laughing. And it's just like a stupid fucking moment.
Okay.
And he is never mentioned again in the show. At least Mr. Gentleman and La Brava come back for arguably one of the most hypest moments anyway.
Yeah.
They get the two characters I fucking hated. I hated these two. They were so annoying. They came out of nowhere and they just ruined season 4's flow. They at least come back and have some goddamn hype moments.
Right.
Yeah. I couldn't believe I was cheering for them when they came back. I was like, no way. Gentle is back. No fucking way.
And again, he was aura farming because he's like talking to her. He's like, the camera's watching, right? The camera's got a good angle of this. He's like, all right, I'm locked in. This fucking character shows up. What a fucking, it's so dumb. I hated this because you were finally getting hyped. What episode is this episode? It should say somewhere. It's like the moment they finally put that dumb filler shit to the side, you're locked in. You're like, finally, the show is about to get good.
Yeah.
And then they do this. And I'm like, stop. My hero, why did you do this?
I don't even remember this person.
It's that unforgettable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that forgettable here.
Do you mean forgettable?
Yeah, sorry. Unforgettable for me because it stood out so much that I was, oh my God, I was so frustrated because I was like, this is why people make fun of this show. Right. This is why I make fun of this show. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, there you go.
Episode 8. Okay, what the UA? Okay, this is, what episode is this?
Oh, these are the OVAs.
Oh, that might be why.
It's episode 8 of the OVA.
Is it really?
That's
I
what it
guess I was
says.
watching. I'm just watching it like I'm just watching it all in order of whatever the release is.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's probably why it was filler because you're watching the OVA.
God damn! I was so pissed off. Okay, so the only other big thing that I thought I was like, damn, this is so lame, is that so much. You remember you watched season 1, right?
Yeah.
You remember the villain Stain?
Yeah, the one with the hands.
He's got the mask, and when he licks someone's blood, they get stunned.
Stain's filler season 3.
Is it really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God, I thought it was season 1. He is kind of like.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy.
He's kind of another character that almost is like All Might, but for villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the pure embodiment of what the villains were trying to strive for, which was just a goated villain.
He's the woat.
He was the woat. He was the goated villain. He didn't care about fucking being like famous or anything or causing. He just wanted to fucking kill heroes for the love of the game.
Right.
And he was damn good at it.
Right.
And so throughout the show, throughout the seasons, they're slowly kind of hyping him up. And when All for One finally gets released, he breaks out all the prisons, and Stain also gets released. But he goes to disheveled All Might and is like, look, I fucking hate these new villains. They don't do it. They don't like me. They don't do it for the same reasons I do it. Here's where they're hiding. Here's where all the info is. Don't fucking, he's like, stop. Because All Might's going through this, like, I don't know if I'm the goat anymore. I might be washed. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You see that? He's like looking at the statue. He's like, look at this statue. Look what you mean to people. You are the goat.
Right.
Without you, there is nothing. Without what you stand for, there is nothing. And it's so hype, and you know he's going to come back.
Yeah.
And then during this All for One fight versus All for One versus All Might again, when he has the mech suit, he shows up and he fucking stuns All for One and then immediately dies. Like 0.3 seconds, he shows up and dies.
Damn.
It's so pathetic. And I was so sad because I love Stain as a character.
When your goat is washed.
He was my goat.
He's chopped it on.
He's one of the characters that I thought was so interesting and so well handled.
Yeah.
And they just fucking insta-died.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've seen any other character in the show get done so dirty. Even fucking Cello Man and the fucking bird caller and fucking Cementos. got more fucking time in the sun. It's ridiculous. My boy Stain got done so dirty. Was that who you thought I was going to talk about?
No, I thought there was this moment in season 7 where you're like right in the middle of like all of these hype fights that have been built up. Obviously, to the Todoroki, you got the Deku fight, you got the Ochiko fights with Crazy Girl, and like you had all these fights going on, and then they were like, nah, let's go to Many Hands Man and Crocodile Guy. And and by the way, racism is a thing, and it's bad. And I was like, I feel like there is an idea for a really like deep, hard-hitting story here.
Yeah.
But you can't just introduce this in season 7 and expect me to be like invested.
Yeah.
I think I made a joke like 10 years ago, or whenever the first season came out.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Wow. Okay. That I remember I posted this Twitter video that was me being like, oh, this is my hero quirks be like. And it was just like, this is my son. He's a printer. And I would just be like, it's like such a weird world that the guy is like a cement brick. He's like, how the fuck was he born and turned into that? And how does this world function with people who...
That's a painful birth.
How does the cement guy breed with someone else? How does he fall in love? You know, like all these things that are fascinating. They kind of lightly touch on it in season 7.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird because it was like the show had given no inkling that there was ever any kind of tension between people with normal quirks and quirks where they like changed their body or turned them into monsters. There was never any, at least from what I remember, never any moment where the show
you watched like how many seasons in a row, and was like
not from season 5 to onwards.
I can't remember
the only
either.
part where they're like, yeah, and there's racism in the world, and we don't like it. And it's like, okay. It's like the world's ending. You know? Like, I get it. It's a big deal. I'm not saying it's not important.
Yeah.
And then you know what the worst part is? It is confirmed in the show that this is real, by the way.
Okay.
This is real. The Koopa guy, I forgot his name. I've watched like 8 seasons back to back. Shigaraki and the Koopa guy.
Oh, yeah.
They play League of Legends together.
Don't confirm.
This is in the show. In the show, I don't know if this is Netflix subtitles scamming me.
Yeah.
They literally say they became friends from playing League together. No
wonder they're a League of Villains.
That's what I said. That's why I knew Shigaraki is the most evil. I think. Can you Google it? Can Shigaraki plays League of Legends? Just I don't know. Just I had to screenshot it. I was in such disbelief. Actually, I wrote it down.
When we both found out that we were bronze rank, I knew there was
the main villain. Shigaraki states that he states that he used to play solo in League of Legends.
Wait, can you get like a screenshot, like an image of this?
I have the actual. If you want to know what. I wrote it down because I actually was.
That's crazy. League of Legends? Yeah, I played that one.
Oh, actually, I do remember this moment.
In episode 163 at 12 minutes 08. If you want to go to it, I don't know if we have like.
Yeah, I do remember this moment. Yeah.
And I was in I actually stood up. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The main villain of I guess second main villain. The second main villain of this show is a fucking League of Legends player, and he found another villain in a deep depression because they were both playing League.
It writes itself.
The parallels are.
All right, so I've not talked to anyone about this yet because the season has just ended. But we have also seen the memes and the reaction when the manga ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how much heat My Hero Academia got.
Yep.
And so I wasn't sure what to expect either. I was like preparing. I was like, maybe it's going to be a shit ending, but whatever. It's season 8 has done good to me up till now. So what's this ending that people are going to have been flaming My Hero Academia over? I think it was a pretty good ending.
A good ending.
I think it was a good ending.
I thought it was good.
I do not know.
Yeah, where are the complaints coming from?
Manga readers, I'm just realizing, just don't like any ending. They're just fucking sick and tired of that show ending.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I thought that, it wasn't like the ending that, it wasn't like a fucking Code Geass ending or whatever, but it was a satisfying ending that ended everyone's story arcs. And you know what? There was enough time to kind of like end, like tie up all of the loose ends. We got the epilogue for like the Todoroki family drama. We got to see where all the characters ended up as well, and the aftermath of the big fight and disaster that came down. And I thought it ended with a really succinct and coherent message as well. And a lot of it, I think it was the ending specifically that sold me on why, even though Deku wasn't my favorite character in My Hero Academia, I do think he was the right character to be the protagonist in My Hero Academia. And I feel like the season 8 really.
Holy shit. Is this it? Lol, I played it too. I was a solo player.
That's how they bonded.
That is how they bonded.
Because they both played League. It's actually insane.
Jesus Christ.
I agree. And I really loved the epilogue.
Yeah.
I thought the epilogue was really well done. I love how there was just, I don't know, I thought it was really cool because it's like, and it was also very Japanese in a sense where there was a lot of focus shown on the restoration after this giant battle. And it feels very, it felt very reminiscent of the same kind of atmosphere that you see in Japan after earthquakes. Like this mentality of like,
everyone comes together to fix everything.
Doesn't matter what your power is, doesn't matter what kind of hero you are.
Yeah.
We're all out here just trying to fix it and try to improve stuff for everyone. For sure. And it was a really good ending. And like you said, they tie up all the arcs. I enjoyed that there were some villains that got some redemption, but it's not like a clean redemption. It's not like, it's not saying you're absolved of all your sins because you helped out. It's like, hey, you know, you did some wrong, but showing that you can do some good and that you want to do good is the first step in that direction. And I thought it was well handled.
I feel like maybe a lot of people were angry because they were kind of like, I think maybe waiting for Deku to become that All Might, you know, that kind of like All Might symbol. And after All Might had his moment, nobody really reached that, you know, same level of status. But I thought like in the ending fight where, you know, it was shown that it's kind of like Deku's weakness that really was his strength as a hero, and how it kind of, instead of having a symbol that people relied on to fix all the problems and beat all the villains, it showed that even a normal person could become a hero and should become a hero and try to be the best person around them, to the people around them. And I thought that it was such a succinct message that My Hero has clearly been building towards for the entire run. And I thought so many shows are lacking that. Like one succinct, one clear direction and one clear message that the show was trying to say, that the series was trying to say. And after the final episode, I really reevaluated like my stance and my view of My Hero Academia, because My Hero Academia is not my favorite shonen. You know, it's not my favorite shonen even of the modern generation, I think. But I feel like time will always need a show like My Hero Academia. And I feel like the only reason I don't like My Hero Academia more is because I'm older and I'm more, you know, clued into the world. Because My Hero Academia represents the kind of story that I felt like I grew up with, you know, the kind of story that taught me, hey, I should be a good person. I should try and be a hero. Like, you know, when you watch fucking Goku or something, or when you watch some of the shonens you grew up with, My Hero Academia is able to condense that messaging so purely down to its core for an audience, and it is something that I don't even feel like other shonens do as well as My Hero.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, even like, I fucking love Chainsaw Man, for example, but it is a much more mature, grounded, real story than My Hero, which does have some very real moments, some real powerful moments, but it comes into it with a lens that is a bit more pure than maybe JJK or Chainsaw Man. But I feel like even though I prefer other shonens, like we will always need a show like My Hero. And I really fucking respect it for that.
Damn.